Facebook ads that convert. Guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how to craft a Facebook video ad that will crush your competition, convert new followers, sales, and bring brand awareness to your business or your page. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Mark Bolska, the Tattooed Entrepreneur. And if this is your first time stumbling onto this channel, here we talk everything digital marketing, entrepreneurship, how to grow followings on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat. So if that's the type of content you're interested in, first click the like button, then go down and click that subscribe button and hit the bell so that you turn notifications on and you can stay tuned for future videos. Now, for those of you who have been on this channel a while, you know we've primarily talked about Instagram. So I'm excited to get into a different topic. Now, this is still going to cover how to grow on Instagram because this tactic that I give you could essentially be the holy grail of advertising to bring more followers to your Instagram account. Now, a lot of the video ads that I run for myself convert people to my Instagram page because most people that know Instagram know that they can just click the top left-hand corner and go to a person's Instagram page when they see an Instagram ad in their stories. But first, let's get into Facebook and Facebook advertising in general. Now, guys, it doesn't matter if you're managing a well-established business or if you just have a startup. And it also doesn't matter how much of a budget you're working with. I know a lot of you are saying, well, I don't have the money for Facebook advertising. Listen, a lot of people say that free advertising doesn't exist. You can't be in two places at once. Now, if you're spending all this time and effort trying to brand and promote yourself the free way, what if you were doing something else that could produce 10 times the result? Now, like it or not, the main way you can make people aware of your personal brand or your company's brand or your business so that they will eventually consume your content or even buy your products is through advertising. Now, what's so great about Facebook advertising is that it has a relatively low cost compared to the technology that they provide you. Every time you log into Facebook, you're essentially giving them the legal right to collect information about you, the things you like, the things you watch, the things you buy, the websites you go to. Now, it shouldn't surprise you that you could be browsing on Facebook and in turn stumble upon an ad about something that you might have just thought about. You know, it gets creepy sometimes because I'll never say things out loud. I'll just think them. And 5 minutes later, I'll have a Facebook ad in front of me about that topic. But that just goes to show you how powerful Facebook advertising is and how it can work for you, your business, growing your Instagram account, and creating financial freedom for yourself through your products and getting them in front of the right people that'll essentially buy them. Now, guys, if you're really interested in this topic, I've written a free ebook that I'm going to link below that you can go and get. All you got to do is put in your email address and I will email that book to you. It is a full comprehensive guide on how to crush it with Facebook advertisements. It's going to go in a lot deeper into advertisement itself on Facebook. Today, we're going to cover how to create a video ad that converts followers or sales that we're going to send out to Instagram stories. And I'm going to give you a step-to-step guide and a psychology on how it works. Now, some of you might have put out Facebook ads before and they failed. Facebook ads are a very powerful thing. Now, they could be a very powerful thing and they could be a very non-powerful thing. And what do I mean by that? Well, you could either make a lot of money with Facebook advertisement or you could lose a lot of money with Facebook advertisement. If you're not making pictures or videos that convert and you're spending a lot of money to put this in front of people, you know, if you're making a video about how much you love dogs and your targeting options are people that love cats, you're not going to make any money. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to tell you that if your video's bad or if your targeting's bad, you're not going to convert sales and you're not going to convert followers. Here are 4 reasons why Facebook ads fail. Number 1, the message doesn't connect to people. Like I just said, you're putting an ad in front of people that don't care about the topic. And number 2, it doesn't capture people's attention. And this is going to go into my first tip on creating a Facebook video ad that converts. Number 1, you need to capture people's attention in the first 10 seconds of the video. And now a lot of you have seen this done before. Now, all of a sudden a video advertisement pops up and it's a guy waving $1,000 in front of your face. Now, who doesn't get excited by that? That's an example of capturing somebody's attention. The first 10 seconds of a video is your real estate. That's going to decide whether people drop off of the video and click on to the next or whether they stick around and listen to what you have to say. So the first 10 seconds of the video is extremely important in a Facebook video ad. Number 3, your ad is long and boring. You just sit here and talk or show things that people don't want to listen to, you know, kind of like my YouTube intro. People are sick of that. It's too long. By the way, I'm updating it, so stay tuned for that. And number 4, you don't have a strong call to action. If you do not tell people what to do in your video ad, they're not going to do it. If you don't tell them to swipe up, they're not going to swipe up. If you don't tell them to enter their information for the webinar, if you don't tell them to enter their email addresses, they're not going to do it. People need to be coached. I need to be coached. You need to be coached. I'm coaching you right now on Facebook advertisements. You need to give people a strong call to action. It's very important. And we're going to go over that in this video. All right, guys, so back to point number 1 of Facebook video advertisements. You need to capture the audience attention within the first 10 seconds. Now, some of you may have been converted to my YouTube channel by some of my Facebook advertisements that I run through Instagram stories. So it just goes to show you that these things work because you're here watching a video and you probably come off of some of those ads. In the first 10 seconds of the videos, I always capture my audience. I always speak to who I'm targeting. Now, if I'm targeting entrepreneurs like myself and yourself, who are trying to grow their influence on social media, here are some things I might come out and say. Do you want to make money online? Do you want to grow your Instagram following? Are you tired of going to your 9-to-5 job every day? These are things that are going to capture your attention. They captured my attention when I first started out in the entrepreneurial world. Now on to number 2. Now is when you're going to build some loyalty. Now is when you're going to tell people about who you are, what you've done, build your social proof through your words, and create a little bit of loyalty with the cold traffic that you've just reached. So here's some examples of that. Do you want to quit your 9-to-5 job? Well, for the last year, I've successfully trained people how to grow their followings on Instagram and how to monetize the platform to create passive income for themselves and their families. That's building loyalty. Give a little bit of background information about yourself. Let people know what you've done and what you can do for them. And now don't just blow smoke up people's butts. Please don't just lie to people. You need to be providing value. When I send out an ad and tell people, hey, I'm going to help you grow your Instagram channel if you swipe up and come to my YouTube channel, that better be what you're doing. And I really believe that when people come to my YouTube channel, they benefit. So when I send out an ad like that, I'm not just lying. Don't send out an ad that says you want to make $1 million tomorrow because you, me, nobody's going to do that except for the idiots that hit the lottery. So make sure you're providing value, showing people what you're going to do for them, and building that loyalty through the video ad itself. Number 3, you're going to provide the solution. Now, this is where you tell people, this is why I've created this ebook, because it's going to help you grow on Instagram. This is why I've created this video for you. This is why you should come to my Instagram page. This is why you should come to my YouTube page, because the information that I provide is valuable to you and the success of your business. And number 4, you are going to give the call to action, because if you do these first 3 steps and then you leave out number 4, which is the call to action, guess what? Nobody's going to swipe up. Nobody's going to do what you tell them to. Like I said, people need to be coached. So after you give them the solution, give them the call to action on how they can find that solution. Swipe up, where you'll be brought to my Instagram page. Swipe up, where you'll be brought to my YouTube page. Swipe up, where you'll be brought to my ClickFunnels, where you'll be put through a bunch of lead pages, and bring these people to the areas where they can get the information. Now, I know what you're saying. I don't have an expensive DSLR camera to capture video or to create video content that I can send out as an advertisement. But what you do have is you have this. Most of you are watching this video right now on a smartphone. And if you have an iPhone 8 or above, they record in 4K quality. It's kind of made a DSLR obsolete in most cases where, you could film a video from anywhere you want. And now generally I wouldn't film a video here. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to show you how I would create the video right here. But generally I like to give people an in-depth look at what I'm doing. Again, building that authority, building that social proof. If I'm out at a conference, I'll film a video there so that people can see I'm actually living the lifestyle I'm trying to teach to them, because nobody likes to be taught by somebody that doesn't know what they're talking about. So it's as simple as filming a video ad like this. Now, for those of you that are like me, my hands shake like a 67 Chevy. I have some of the worst handwriting. If I were to write something for you, you wouldn't be able to read it. My 4-year-old has better handwriting than me. That's how bad my hands shake. So how have I corrected that for myself? And some of you have seen me use this not knowing it in a few of my YouTube videos. If you go back and look at the one I did at the hotel, or if you go back and look at the one I did after the conference, I use this. This is the DJI Osmo Mobile 2. This right here is a gimbal for your smartphone. So if you're looking to vlog, if you're looking to create Facebook advertisements and your handshake, or you don't really have anything to help you out, you could purchase this. Now you can get this for $150 on Amazon, and I'll link that below. I'll link everything I use below so that you guys can find it, and you don't have to purchase it. You could do it with your hand. You could do it with a GorillaPod. I also use that, but because my hand shakes so bad, I use this. And what this will actually do is this will keep it so that the phone stays straight. It won't shake. The video footage is absolutely clean. The app that comes with this is incredible. You can create time lapses, hyperlapses. You could do everything with this, especially through the app. You can track yourself that way. If I go like this, it is constantly staying on my face. The video quality is clean and you could walk with it. You can show people things with it. A lot of you that have seen my ads, I use this in my video ads, and it really helps me so that the footage isn't shaky. It's nice, clean, and crisp, and I can talk to people and show them what I'm doing at the same time. So like I said earlier, you know, I'll film out at a location, and it's as simple as this: just holding the camera in front of you and saying, do you want to make money online? Do you want to make money on Instagram? Do you want to learn how to build your followings on social media so that you can provide a better life for you and your family? Boom. The first 10 seconds, we've hooked them. Now it's time to start building social proof. My name's Art Bolskine. For the last 3 years, that's a lie. My name's Art Bolskine. For the last year, I've successfully grown Instagram pages to over a 500,000 follower network, helping young entrepreneurs like yourself grow their personal brand stories online. And now that's why I've created this free ebook that will take away all the trial and error and show you how to create a movement online so that you can create more followers, more brand awareness, and turn the needles on your sales. Now listen, guys, if you don't know what to say, you could take an hour beforehand to script this. Practice it. You know, you're not going to be a natural at first. I'm not a natural. If you only knew how much editing I do in these videos, you would be appalled. You would probably stop watching them. The ums and the ahs that I edit out are insane. All right, now number 4, it's time to give the call to action. So swipe up, check out my webpage, check out my Instagram page, start learning so that you can do it for yourself. Boom. We've just created a video ad. And now Instagram ads, especially in the stories, have given you a chance to go over 15 seconds now. So you do not have to worry about the time anymore. You can film a minute-long ad. I honestly forget what the time constraint is, but you can go over a minute. So don't worry about, you know, jamming it out in 15 seconds. Take your time, speak clearly, and do the 4 things I told you to do. So now let's hop into the computer. I'll show you how to set this up for an Instagram story ad, because it's very important that you're doing this in vertical mode. The camera has to be like this because Instagram story ads are vertical, 1916 dimension. Now you can do it sideways, you can hold the camera sideways, but those ads would be for your feed, Facebook feed, YouTube ads. In this video right here, we are focusing on Instagram story ads because they are very low cost and they convert. You can get an Instagram story ad and get views and clicks for almost a penny depending on your targeting. So let's hop in the computer. I'll show you how to edit it real quick, and then we'll run an ad. All right, guys, so for the sake of keeping this video under an hour long and not boring you too bad, I'm just going to go through the most important steps of the editing process, and that would be the dimensions on the video. I use Premiere Pro, so this is the Premiere Pro interface right here. I swear by Adobe. I've used it for the last 15 years. There may be some free options out there, and I think for Mac users, I think it's Final Cut Pro or something like that. I don't know. I've never had a Mac. Premiere Pro costs money, but it's worth it. I wouldn't be able to function without this. I do all my video, all my YouTube editing on this. So that's what I use. So opening up Premiere Pro, make sure you're in the editing column. Go to File, New, Sequence. Now, here's the important step, making sure that you are adjusting your video for Instagram stories. Okay? That's why when you film with the iPhone, you want to make sure it's in the vertical position. The most important thing being that the frame size is 900 height by 1600 vertical. I believe that's it. Just make sure it's 900 by 1600. That'll give you the proper frame size for an IG story ad. And when you open it up, you can see that's what it is exactly. So I'm going to bring in one of my already created ads so that I can show you guys what I do. Transfer it into the timeline so you can see it. And now all I do is I cut out the fluff, so any ums, ahs, pauses, and I add some text to it. Want to be an influencer, there's another hook, so now if they don't hear it, they see it. Double whammy, left hook, jab, here we go. Now you don't need to use Premiere Pro to do this. You could do this with an app called InShot on your phone, and I believe it's free. You might have to pay like $2 to get the little copyright sticker on the bottom right, but if you're really good with editing, you could just crop it out. So after you get everything situated here in Premiere Pro, you go up to File, Export Media, and make sure everything render at maximum depth, use maximum render quality, and custom up here means that it's going to match the source, so you're not going to render it in any other different frame size, frame rate. All right, guys, so after that's done, we're going to pull up our Facebook ads account. We're going to create an ad for traffic. Continue. We're going to send people to a website. So I'm going to use this as sending people to my Instagram page, okay? This is to convert Instagram followers. So for everybody, for the targeting, this is where you will get your cheapest clicks. If you want clicks for under 5 cents, this is where you will target. Now, it might not be super targeted to your ideal followers, but if you just want a general big following, this is how you can do it your cheapest. If you just target the US, just target the UK, it's going to be more expensive for people to click on that ad or for Facebook to put that in front of people, all right? So here for this, I go worldwide region, click that. Now generally I exclude Asia just because it's so big. Everyone who lives in this location, because you don't want to catch the people that are just traveling from some of the places that you exclude. Now for me, what works best is 18 to about 38. Generally men convert more, but for this purpose, I'm going to go with all gender. Now targeting, I just keep it super simple. You can go really in depth with this, but for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to go super simple. So the interest would be Instagram. And the interest would also be social media, having an interest in that. And you could even go as far as going to social media marketing. All right, you can save the audience if you want. Go down to edit placements. Get rid of all this garbage because that's not what we're going for here. And a lot of it's just a waste of money. Make sure that we're only doing Instagram stories, okay? Because the video is not going to work for anything else. We've optimized it for Instagram stories. Here's a big one. All mobile devices only connected when they're on Wi-Fi. You don't want people getting your ad in some third world country when they're not connected to Wi-Fi and it's all choppy. They can't hear what you're saying. That's a waste of an impression. That's a waste of money. We're going for lick links, daily budget. Now for you, this is where you decide what you want to spend. I generally do $10 and I run it for a week. You know, it's $70 and you could reach anywhere from 35,000 to 101,000 people. And you could get 238 to 689 link clicks. So that's either leads, sales, conversions, new followers. Continue with that. Single image or video. Make sure your Instagram pages are connected up here. Click video slideshow. Upload your video. You know, whatever it might be. And down here in the website, you are going to instagram.com/orbolska. Now this is where you have to wait for the ad to process. Once it's done processing, you'll be able to preview it down here in the preview section to make sure that everything's all right. Make sure that everything's all right before you click confirm, or it's a mess to try to go in there and edit again. Bam, so there we go. That's not the same ad because I forgot where I saved the other one too. Pretty much the same thing. So there's our ad with some text. Click confirm, and that will start your ad. Your ad will now be live. It takes 24 hours or less for them to confirm it. If you said something in there that's bad, they're not going to confirm it. If you made promises in there that are crazy, they're not going to confirm it. So keep it valuable, keep it simple. Guys, I hope you found value in this video. I hope it helps you convert some sales and some followers to your Instagram, YouTube, whatever you're trying to do out there. And I will see you on the next video.